guys, welcome to Meadowsweet Farm. For all of those who are returning, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me again today. And for all those new subscribers, come on in, sit down, grab a cup of coffee, cup of tea, your favorite beverage, and sit back and relax as I share my creative life with you. This is a video about my life living on a farm in southwestern Pennsylvania. I talk about knitting, spinning, weaving, all the crafts, gardening, cooking, just all the things I love as I live here on this farm. So sit back and relax and enjoy just a little piece of my heaven. Thanks for joining me. Well, I had my phone on the whole time. So I thought what I'd do is I'm just going to take a little walk. It is a gorgeous night. So I thought I'd take a little walk and show you the farm. And I'm going to do some natural dyeing tomorrow with some Queen Anne's lace. And so I'll pick all that in the morning tomorrow and film that. And today was just kind of a catch-up day. And I made some salad with my cucumbers. And I tried to make another salad that you'll see on the video, but the watermelon, I've never bought a watermelon that was sour, so I had to throw it away. So tomorrow I am getting another little watermelon. Look at how pretty the sun is. Look how nice. Okay, I'll turn you around. We'll go for a walk. There's a good shot of where the horses are grazing. You can easily see Dakota and Esperado. You can see him. He's a little bit ahead of Dakota. There's another little bunny. He's not far away, but he's very still. I'll start walking. See where he goes. See how close I can get. Nope, little cottontail. Oh, so pretty. So this is what we lovingly call Cardiac Hill on the farm. And there's all kinds of little trails that we've cut through here that make it kind of fun. I'm on the lookout for a golf cart so I can drive around. But my pasture is in dire need of either a couple goats coming in here or a good mow. So that'll happen shortly. And the horses have had their grain, and I can see just the tippy top of Dakota in the second pasture. So everybody is happy. And fed. So quiet. When I went out today, I had to pick up that fabric, the wool fabric. That's in a more city-fied area, Mount Lebanon, Pennsylvania. There was lots of Labor Day weekend traffic, lots of people. And then I come out here and it's so quiet. Outside of the crickets and the birds. It's very peaceful. So my brother and I went for a 3-mile walk yesterday. We weren't really timing our steps, but I had to walk the pasture just to make sure the fence was okay. And then we just took a walk, and he had the wrong shoes on, so his hiking boots were giving his feet some trouble, so I don't think he enjoyed the walk as much as I did. So here's an abundance of Queen Anne's lace. Isn't it pretty? I think it has, from what I read, it has, there it is, it has a root like a carrot. So pretty. And right below my drive, there's a real big patch of it. So I'm going to get some of that. And there's some purple and bright orange flowers that are up here in Cardiac Hill. And I want to see what those are. I'm not sure what these are. Pokeberries? Ah. I need to stop the video and see what this is. I will be right back. Okay, that is called an autumn olive. Interesting. They're really kind of pretty. Little berries. I'll have to read up on that. An autumn olive. Interesting. Pretty little daisy. I've got my chicken shoes on. And all the raspberries are gone. I planted mulberries and gooseberries and raspberries and blackberries. So I will have to add to my repertoire of berry bushes. It's pretty. Coming in through here. Kind of reminds me of the avenue on Anne of Green Gables when she first went to meet Marilla in the carriage. Or if anyone has ever seen the movie To Kill a Mockingbird, when Scout was going home from school, she went through a pathway like this, and it was around Halloween, I think. I'm not jiggling the camera too much. I'll probably turn around here in a minute. And these beautiful little flowers look like little wild snapdragons or little trumpets. They're so pretty, very delicate. Here's a cluster. Look like little trumpets. Hear that sound? Isn't that nice? It's grass. It's not leaves. But pretty soon it will be. And this used to be an apple and peach orchard for a very long time. In fact, some of the very old apple trees that were first brought into Pennsylvania are found on this farm. Some of these flowers kind of close up at night. We've had lots of cool evenings and mornings, so we may have a very early fall. There's a little bunny. He stopped. There's two of them. Hello, little bunnies. Here they come. Hello. Oh, I'm not a tree. You're gonna come see me, aren't you? Oh, goodbye. Okay, I'll turn around. Hello. Oh, hello. You're just gonna keep on going, aren't you? You're daring. That was sweet. You weren't afraid. You don't have to be afraid. Not gonna hurt you. You still in there? I can see you're still in there. You've not seen a human that close in your neck of the woods, right? Okay, I'll turn around and leave you alone. You're probably hungry. You catch up with Mama. Okay, so we've already made our pasta salad with the cucumbers, and I thought I'd come out here and take a look at some recipes, either in Pinterest or just kind of do a Google search. It's awful sunny out, but I'm out here. It is absolutely glorious in southwestern Pennsylvania today. So I'm sitting on my front porch, and it's about 70 degrees. There is a few clouds in the sky, but it is absolutely beautiful, and I apologize for squinting, but it is absolutely beautiful. So I do have some chores I've got to do, and I want to finish up making the different types of salads using the rest of my cucumbers from the garden. But I wanted to share with you some of my knitting projects because this is a knitting podcast too, along with spinning and weaving and just life, decorating, gardening, all the things I love. So what do you call a channel like that? I don't even know. Anyway, I want to share with you, I've been making these all summer long and I just absolutely love them. This is called the Springtime Cow, and the pattern unfortunately is not available anymore, but I wanted to share with you so far 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 3/4 ones that I've made. So this is the one, I think I've showed this on a different podcast, or probably on the last podcast. This is the cow that I made, the Springtime Cow that I made just about a month ago. And I still have to, there's an end that I have to weave in. We won't see that. So I love these. I think that these are great for just in the winter with that nice woolly sweater, a blue jean jacket, even a vest, or just even a nice pretty jacket, a tweed jacket. They're just nice. They drape. They're not too bunched up there. You can kind of play. And the yarn, let me take this off. The yarn that I've been using, I've been pretty steady with it because it was recommended by the woman that made the pattern. But you can see this is knit. It's not knit in the round, it's knit flat. And let me see what size needle. I want to say US 6. Let's see. It doesn't say. It doesn't say in the needles. Well, I will put it up on the screen for you, but it's knit back and forth, and you start with just a few stitches, and you start with just a few stitches on the bottom, and it has this beautiful garter stitch edge on one side. And then when you first start knitting, you're just knitting just kind of this finished edge. It's just maybe 3 stitches. I think you're slipping 1 and then knitting 2 and then purling the rest when you go back one way. But then the rest up here is also a garter. And then when you're finished, you just join the ends up here. And it just is beautiful. It just makes just a fun, very vibrantly colored cow. The yarn that I've been consistently using, which was recommended by the designer, is Unique Fingering Weight yarn. And this is by earthyarns.com. It's made in Turkey, and this is hand-dyed self-striping. It's 100% extra fine superwash merino. And let's see how much this is. 435 yards. So what I did is I'm finishing this one. I'm almost done. I was trying to get it done before I podcasted, but I probably won't. But look at those colors. They're just Look at that striping. I just love it. I think it's so pretty. And it just, you know, with a blue jean jacket or any, I mean, you could just really do any color you wanted. It would just make things pop. So we've got this one that's almost done. This one, this isn't the unique yarn. This is a different yarn, and I will have to try to remember. This was just, I went into my stash and just pulled from that because I couldn't wait to cast on another one of these. They're really fun to knit. You are knitting, and you're knitting one row, purling another, but so it does take a little bit of time, but I think it's worth it. You know, there's no rush. So, but I will put the name of this yarn from my stash on the screen. But again, that would just be so pretty. The pretty skirt or a jumper. Okay, so we've got that one. And this one I've worn a lot in the fall. I'm going to turn it sideways so you can see all the colors. So, look at that. Look how pretty. Just love it. And when you bind off, you do like 4 or 5 rows of garter, and then you just do a regular bind off. And it just makes really a nice, nothing's rolling. It's just a nice finished edge. This one I'll have to block again because it's starting to roll because I've worn it so much. Here we have another one, and again, these are all from Earth Yarns, and that's like the definition of springtime, isn't it? With all the pinks and the greens. So pretty. And then we've got this one. This is more autumny color, and these have been sitting up in my drawer upstairs, but I just think they're really pretty, and I think they look really nice with any garment. So, and they're nice to wear because I love my shawls. I absolutely love them, but sometimes, you know, they're just hard to keep on sometimes, and I will continue to wear them. I'm not complaining because I love them, and I think they make any outfit sing. But I do like these just for the ease of wearing. So I couldn't resist, and I had to buy a few more skeins. So when I'm finished with that one, I'm probably just going to monogamously knit on these. So this one I think I'm going to save for Christmas. And so this will kind of be a Christmas cow for me. And I wanted to show you, this is what I'm working on now, so you can see all those colors. They're gorgeous. And then this one, I was just getting ready to put this into a cake. But look at all those colors. That's gonna stripe up really pretty. So I love that one. Isn't that pretty? And then this one, be spring or even winter. So pretty. So Earth Yarns, fingering weight, unique. And the price point isn't bad. It's not bad. I'm not going to say it's inexpensive, but it's not as bad as some of the other yarns. Not that the pricing is bad for any of the yarns. I think that These are all hand dyed. This is hand dyed in Turkey, and I know from hand dyeing yarn exactly what goes into that whole process. So it is definitely worth it. So I'm sitting out on my porch, and this is, I like to sometimes do like a little icy concoction. This is it's orange fizzy water with 0 calories, and I just put a little splash of iced tea, unsweetened iced tea in here, and it's very refreshing. So cheers. Gulp. Okay, so I was on Facebook Marketplace, my favorite place to be, and this woman was selling 3 yards of woolen fabric, and I am sorry, but I couldn't resist these colors. Let me roll it up so you can see. 3 yards. So let's see if I can get that. I hope the light isn't. Yeah, that looks good. I am so thrilled. This is so nice. This is amazing. This is a tweed. It's got little nubby bits in it. It looks like it's a broken twill, and the jewel colors are gorgeous. So over the next couple weeks, I am going to look through some patterns. I haven't decided yet, depending on how much fabric the patterns call for, I haven't decided, do I want to make a jumper, which I think this would be gorgeous, or do I want to make a skirt? I'm leaning towards a jumper, but I think what I'm probably going to do is make a mock-up jumper first before I cut into this. This isn't very heavy. I may actually even have to line it. It's not scratchy, but just to give it maybe a little bit more body, because even if it were a skirt or a jumper, you'd probably need some interfacing and maybe a little bit of a lining. We'll see. So this is my projects. So, okay, so let's take a look at some recipes, and we'll finish up the cucumber edition of my podcast. I'll be right back. Hi guys, welcome to Meadowsweet Farm. My head's chopped off. My name's Bonnie. Let me try to fix the camera. There we go, that might be better. My name's Bonnie, and welcome to my kitchen. So today is August the 30th, 2025. And rather than sitting on the front porch talking about knitting, spinning, weaving, I thought I would share a recipe with you. Now, I have a garden, a vegetable garden and a flower garden. And this year, this is only a small fraction of the cucumbers and the size of the cucumbers that have been coming out of my garden. I have extremely rich soil. I have been working on my soil, making it as rich as it can possibly be for the last 4 years. And I think it's starting to pay off. So the cucumbers that I'm going to use, this is a pasta dish, and so we're going to use the cucumbers, and we are going to use a garden tomato, and we're going to use some feta. Okay, and the pasta is it's an Italian pasta that I got at my local grocery store. So I'm going to share as many recipes using my cucumbers that I possibly can, because I've grown them and I don't want them to go bad. So let's get started, and I'm going to move the camera over here and I'll just share with you what I'm doing. So my stove is broken, so I have to use this little cooktop stove, and I think these noodles are just about done. So I'm going to turn the heat off of these. Okay, and then we're going to chop up the tomato and the cucumbers, and we'll put the feta in and cool the noodles, and we'll have dish number 1 done. And all you can see is my eyeball. Okay, let's get started. Here's the noodles. I'm gonna drain them. I think you've seen people drain noodles before. So let me just drain these. So I have some fresh basil, and I have lots of herbs growing in my garden, so I'm going to chop some of this up and add this to the salad. A nice, refreshing salad for dinner. Thank you so much for joining me this week at Meadowsweet Farm. I hope you really enjoyed the video, and if you did, please hit the like button, give me a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. Thank you all so much for being here. And I look forward to chatting with you again real soon. Bye for now. Someone's hungry. What are you doing, girl?